Hello all you zombies, and welcome to the Jadcraft server. I'm Ant, and this is Ant's Minecraft. Let us get the show on the road, shall we? What the? Oh boy. My base is on fire. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on. Folks, let that be a lesson. Don't play with fire near wooden objects, particularly your base. Today I need to collect more blaze rods because I have been using plenty of these fire charges to play around with them, as well as lightning rods. And I need some more so I can go head hunting. So I'm going to head into the Nether and go collect a few blaze rods from the blaze farm that's been set up in the Nether. And here I've gone to the other nether fortress, which is a little bit away from all the lava, because while battling the blazes in the blaze spawner, I had a bit of an idea. I was wondering what would happen if you use a ninja smoke bomb in the nether. Do you end up in another spot nearby, or do you end up on the nether ceiling? I'm getting some block lag here. There we go. Got rid of him. So, question is, where will I end up? So, let us try. Oh yes, and I did manage to get a wither skull. That was pretty good. So, headhunting is started. So, let us see what we do. What happens when you use this. Oh, let me just take care of this guy. He's going to be a bit of a pain. There we go. Now we've got some peace and quiet. So, what happens when you use a ninja smoke bomb in the nether? Let's find out. This is a fairly safe area. So, here we go. Ba-boom. Whoa. We ended up on the nether ceiling. Now this is going to be great. That means you have another way of getting up on the nether ceiling without needing to break a hole in the bedrock, which only an operator can do at this time, now that they've nerfed all the methods of doing it. Now, lucky for me, I've got a portal up on the nether ceiling already, and that would be at 0, 0. So let us see, which way do we have to go? That's down, that's up, so we need to go this way. So let's get over there and get off the nether. Here I am in the middle of the ocean. No sign of land except way over at the end of the render distance over there on the edge. The question is, what will the ninja smoke bomb do in the middle of the ocean where there is no land for it to teleport the player to? The ninja smoke bomb actually works on a command called spread players, and this is designed to teleport a player at a random location safely, which means it avoids water, lava, and other things which can cause the player harm. It's also why they teleport to the highest point, because the highest point will be the overworld and not deep in a cave. So let us give this a bit of a try. Now I've got here just a little working place, no actual place to stand, it's still in water, so I'm going to grab a fire charge and I'm going to try it out and see where I end up. I very much doubt it would reach this far in the sun setting. That's great. Okay, here we go. And nothing happened. I'm still on exactly the same point where I was at the beginning. So it does nothing. If it cannot find a spot to teleport you to, it will do nothing. Let's try this again, but this time let us give it a single spot to actually land on. Let's just move away a little and try it again. And this time it has teleported us onto this spot. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't, but this time it landed us on the one available spot that we could actually teleport to. This could be useful. For example, if you're in an ocean and you create a tall tower, you could actually use this as a means of getting up to the top of the tower. Now, let's get on with the headhunting, shall we? And we're back at base. Now I'm just going to make up a custom crafter here, and make up a few lightning rods that we're going to use for our head hunting. So we have the dropper in the floor here, which is where I want to have it. Let's get a bit of redstone as well. And we put the recipe of the dropper in the dropper and throw on a workbench. There we go. Now we'll need to make up a few sticks and convert the blaze rods into blaze powder, and let's just make up some lightning rods. It's a shame that it's only one lightning rod at a time, but at least you can actually make lightning rods. And there we go. Now, the reason I want the lightning rods is to make mob heads you need charge creepers, and the lightning rods will make it easy to create charge creepers. Now, before I head out, or while I'm heading out, I'm going to jump over to the Cube Crowd fan server where I also play. On that server I have got a creeper farm. That is a farm where I use to create charge creepers for generating heads. And here I am on the Cube Crowd fan server. Behind me is the villager trading village, which I ran, and it's also my base. Now, on this server I also have been collecting creeper skulls as a sale item. Now, I do have a creeper farm, and that is what I'm going to show you today. This is the way I would do creepers in pure vanilla Minecraft. Now we're just going to go over there on the other side of the sugarcane farm. Pretty good throw. Now this area looks open and flat, and that is because it is actually a creeper farm. I have some signs here to say do not build in this area, because any sort of building in this area is likely to result in a very nasty accident. Below is creepers. These creepers I have been collecting for some time and naming so they don't despawn. So I have here names of ants creeper. I also have some more creeper skulls which I've already collected, and this is where I collect them from. Now what I do is I open up a hole in the ceiling. I would then put in a trapdoor, open it up, and then I would use some other blocks around it to guide the creeper that's chasing me into the hole and onto a block with glass around it. Now, as I said, all these creepers are named, so this here is ants creepers. Some of them may have a slightly thing here. This one is ants creeper, not creepers. Now, I don't believe we have any charged creepers today, but this is what it's for. If lightning strikes on any of the upper surface here, at least one of these creepers will become charged. They are separated by 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as any lightning strike within 3 blocks of a creeper will charge the creeper. This is very time consuming, uses a lot of area, a lot of time to actually achieve. And even then, once you get a charge creeper, you've got to bring in the mob you want, in my case quite often another creeper, open up another hole, dump them in, bring them close together, and then Put some water down there so that the charge creeper does not destroy everything around it, and then light it with the flint and steel. And then the charge creeper will then blow up, kill off the other mob, and have it drop its head. The lightning rods provided by Gamemode 4 will speed up this process enormously. It would make it a lot easier to get a charge creeper and therefore get other mobs to drop their heads. So let's go back to the Jagcraft server and do a little headhunting with some lightning rods. Don't you look away from me. That's better. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. What you gonna do about it, eh? What you gonna do? And here we are back on the Jadecraft server. I'm out here in the wilds. Well, not too wild. Spawn is just over there, but this is a good location for doing headhunting. We have a few pools of water. I have my special boots with depth strider, and it's a good area for mobs to spawn in. So let's have a look around here and look for a creeper. So what we want to do is we want to get a creeper into the water so that when we use the lightning rod, we don't accidentally set him on fire and blow him up. So we have a witch over there. That's not very good. So where's a creeper? We need a creeper. Creeper, creeper, creeper. We have skeletons. They're no good. We need creepers. Oh, there's a creeper. Here we go. So here we have a creeper. Oh, and we have one of those there. Okay, a zombie over there. Now what I'm going to do, oh, and we have a creeper in the pit over there. So let's charge up this guy. Don't need to get him to... Oh, he moved. Let's see if we can grab that thing. Oh, they're both in the pool here. That will be pretty good. So let us give him a lightning bolt. Okay. Oh, and yes! We accidentally put one of them on fire, but he didn't kill the other one. Oh, that's a pain. That's a real pain. Let's just get this zombie over there. There we go. Now we can set this other one on fire. That's it. You go down there, and we'll go and put this guy on fire. Oh, yes, will do. That should do it. We blew up a zombie with a charged creeper. So let's see. Made a lot of damage. Where is there a skull here somewhere? You haven't picked it up. No skull. Oh, that's a shame. We should have got a skull. Oh no, is that one? No. Oh yes, here we are. We got a skull. So there we have a zombie skull. And that's how you would get a mob skull in Minecraft. Now you can only get zombie skulls, skeleton, and creepers. You can also get wither skulls if you could ever get a creeper into the nether, which no one has ever really figured out a safe way of doing so. We have another creeper around here. No. Well, I'm going to spend some time out here, see if we can collect a few heads, and I'll see you back at base. Come on. And we're back at base. I've had a pretty successful headhunting trip. we've managed to get the wither skeleton head while we were in the nether collecting blaze rods. We got the zombie head before. I also managed to get 2 creeper heads. And we have a skeleton head as well. Now, the zombie head can only really be used by either wearing or putting on armor stands or on display. That's all it's useful for. The wither skull is too valuable as you can use them to make a wither boss and get a wither star for a beacon. So you really don't want to use that for much else but to create a banner. To create a nether star. These two, however, are really useful for banner making. The skeleton does the same as the wither in a banner, and that is put a skull and crossbones motif on the banner, and the creeper puts a creeper face on the banner. And what I want to do is create a particular sort of creeper face banner. Now, I've collected banner recipes for some time, and this particular one I want for a particular project that will be coming up soon. So let us get some banner making materials. So I'll need at least 1 stick. I need at least 6 wool. I'll need green dye. Actually, I'll probably need a bit more than that, so let us get some more stuff to make up a green dye. We'll also need a vine. So let us move on with the recipes. First, let's get up some more green dye. Now we'll colour the 6 wool green, lime green, because this recipe requires a lime green background. Let's make up our base banner. Lime green banner. And what we're going to do now is add a bit of red to give it a bit of a bloody look to the banner. So we'll first have some stripes on it, and then we'll add a red border around it. So for that we need some vines. Then we're going to clear out a bit of space on the banner. We're going to put in a side stripe to wipe out some stuff on the side, and then we're going to put back some of the top of the banner. And finally we're going to clear out the lower diagonal of the banner. So let us have a look at this. That is a lovely blood stain. Well, you may not say it's lovely, but it's a blood stain on a banner. And now we're going to add a creeper motif on top of that. So let us do that. Now, colouring of the creeper motif is I'm going to be black, so it's just a straight creeper on the banner. And there we have it. We have our bloody creeper banner. And that I'm going to need for the next project, and that is going to be a bit of a secret. So shh. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.